Hello, welcome to the Yarn and Yarns YouTube channel. My name is Angela and all of the places you can find me should be linked in the description box below this video. Welcome to another instalment of Vlogmas-ish. I thought we've just passed the halfway point of Advent. It's the 14th of December as I'm recording this, and I want to say thank you so much to everyone who have been commenting and watching my Vlogmas-ish videos. I love knowing that we get to spend time together, and I really appreciate the interactions, the comments, you liking and just spending time watching. It really does mean a lot to me that we get to spend this time together during December. And I appreciate the enthusiasm with which you greeted my Advent opening, and that many of you said that you would like me to update you with my progress and what's been happening with my Advent projects. So I thought I'd record another little series of videos of where each of the projects and each of the Advents are at roughly the halfway point. So this is the first of those videos. I want to say a big thank you to my Patreons and to anyone who has donated a coffee to me over the last couple of weeks. You've really made it feel that it's possible for me to do this. This is going to be a fair amount of editing for me over the next few days, and that's the bit that I struggle with time-wise. So those of you who have been able to kindly donate have made it possible for me to feel like I can put aside the time to do it, step back from my day job and put the time and effort into doing the editing for these videos. So thank you so much to everyone who has supported the channel that way. So what's been happening, I have recorded me opening my Advents every day. So my plan is, I haven't actually gone back and watched that footage yet, so I don't know exactly what I've got. I've also recorded little snippets of me working on various projects as well, since I started recording those videos. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure exactly where this video is going to go. It's probably as much a mystery for me as it is for you. But hopefully I'm going to spend a lot of time recording today. It's Monday, my day off, so I'm going to do all of my intros to this set of videos and maybe take some extra footage. And yeah, hopefully over the next few days I will discover that between what I do today and what I've done over the last couple of weeks will be enough to make a somewhat coherent video for each of my Advents. But yeah, we'll see. If it seems a little bit sort of disjointed, it's basically because it is. But yeah, I hope that, that you will bear with me, and if I need to record extra bits to kind of tie things together, then I will try to do that so it's not too all over the place. I'd start with my Fibre Advent because that was the first of my series of videos when we started the month, and I have got a lot of plying to do. So I've been pretty good at keeping up with spinning the singles on the Fibre Advent, and also from the fibre that has been part of Caroline's Advent calendar, the swap that I did with Caroline, but not so good at taking the singles off every day and plying them. So hence I have 2 bobbins with lots of singles on them. I'm going to be winding these off into centre pull balls today, and I'm going to try and do a little bit of plying at some point later today or this evening. I've got on top here is one of the singles from Caroline's fibre, and then underneath there's at least one of my Fibre Advents. There might be 2, I'm not sure. And then this one is a lot more filled, and again I've got one of Caroline's bumps of fibre on top, and I've got lots of the Fibre Advents. I think there might be 5, 4, 5, 6, something like that underneath here, so a lot of plying for me to get through. So I'm going to wind off the singles from the bobbins, and while I'm doing that I shall pass you over to Ange from the past, who will take you through what I got in my Advent calendar from day 4 to 12. The first part of the video, if you haven't watched it, linked up above, I opened Fibre Advent day 1 and spun up that yarn, and that was all you saw in that video, so there's quite a lot to catch up on for this one. In my part 2, so my friend's Advent swap, and again I'll link that up above, I did open Fibre Advents packages day 2 and 3. So if you want to see those, then I would say watch that video if you haven't already. But yeah, here follows me opening day 4 4 to 12 ish, maybe. Hopefully I've kept all the footage. If it gets a bit too monotonous when I'm editing, I might kind of condense things and skip around a bit. And I think I've also got a little bit of footage that I can add in of how I get my singles off of the bobbin without using a lazy Kate. So I'll pop that in as well. So while you're watching that, I'm going to get winding. Wish me luck. So it's day 5 of Advent, and yesterday I posted my first part of the friend swap Advent, and I asked if you wanted to carry on seeing what was in my Advents, and I think everyone who's commented so far has said yes. So I am going to keep recording little sections of what I get in my Advent. Not sure how I'm going to put them together yet. We'll see, but every day I shall record what I'm opening, and then I'll figure it out later. I got the Fibre Advent to go first. Days 2 and 3 waiting to be washed, and day 1 is hanging in the bathroom drying. It should be dry by now. And I also managed to spin yesterday's gold sparkles. That's just amazingly Christmassy, isn't it? So I need to ply that today. So I tend to spin my singles and then ply them up the next day, is the routine that I've gotten into as the days have passed. So yeah, I need to wind that off into a centre pull so that I can ply that together. Long package today, so I'm wondering if there's another mini bat in here. Ooh, another sparkly. This is just like a sort of off-white, looks like Santa's beard. It's Saturday afternoon, yay, I finished work, and I'm just going to wind off the fibre from yesterday's fibre calendar onto a ball winder, so I can do a 2-ply. I just thought I'd show you what I do, because I don't have my lazy Kate up here. I should bring my freestanding one up here, because I do have that, so I might do that in future. But as a makeshift, I shove a straight knitting needle through the centre of my bobbin so that it can spin around freely. I don't know how well you can see that, because, oh yeah, I think you can see it spinning around freely on my knitting needle there. So I can quickly wind it off without having to have my lazy Kate to hand. Using my thumb to slow things down if the bobbin starts spinning too wildly, so that my singles don't get all tangled up. Break that off of the leader. And I do need to take this off carefully, because I lost the centre of my centre pull. Just need to try and fish that out of the middle before it entirely closes up. Got it, there it is. So I've got my 2 ends, which I'll need to even up a little bit. And my ball ready to ply from. It's Advent day 6 for my fibre calendar. Sleepy cat behind me. Yesterday we had that beautiful white mini bat, and I've managed to spin the singles for that. There's a lovely sparkle to it. And I also did manage to ply the gold from the day before. So this is the gold from the day before. It's super sparkly. It has turned out a bit thicker than the previous spins from this calendar, but I think that was mostly my fault, because I didn't pre-draft this fibre. I just spun it straight from the mini braid, and I could have done with drafting it first, just to help me get that same sort of consistent fine thickness that I've been getting so far. So that's a lesson learned for me. This is a smaller package, so maybe another Rolag. Yes. Ooh, some more green with some browns in this time. I can't remember who it was, but someone commented on the first video to say they thought the colour looked very fir-tree, and I think this is even more so with the shots of brown in it. So day 7, it feels quite small and round again, so I'm going to, we had a Rolag yesterday, but I'm going to guess we've got another Rolag today. And what did we have yesterday? It was a green yesterday, green and brown. Oh no, I was wrong. It's another beautiful mini braid in reds, which is just delightful. We haven't had red since day 2, I don't think. So this is kind of tonal red. There's some really deep sort of rich patches up to almost verging on pinks here. Day 8 for Fibre Advent. It's another small package. Yesterday I said Rolag and it was a braid, so I'm going to say braid today. And we had that lovely red yesterday, and I did manage to spin up the singles. I forgot to bring them up with me, but I'm thinking when we get to maybe the halfway point, day 12, perhaps I'll do a roundup video and post this and show you sort of like the little montage of sections that I've been recording with maybe a shot of my finished yarns. Ooh, now that is really nice. It's another green, but it's a lot more muted and subtle than some of the other greens that we've had. I shall look forward to spinning it later, and it's another mini braid. Day 9 of Fibre Advent, and it's quite a long thin package, so I'm going to say mini bat in here today. Ooh, it is a mini bat, and it is reds with some sort of shots of black in. That is gorgeous. Can't wait to see what that looks like spun up. Day 10 Advent. Let's start with Fibre Advent. Yesterday I did spin and ply the red mini bat. Forgot to bring it up to show, but I'll do a little montage of all my yarns at some point. It was quite a weird experience, although this might be more of an insight into my psychology than anything else. But that mini bat, when I unravelled it, there was some black and some white in amongst the red, so it was very Santa, Father Christmas-esque. I felt like some sort of spinning cannibal as I was pulling out tiny slivers of Santa to put through my my spinning wheel. I think I've watched too many Christmas horror movies. Anyway, day 10 is a square package, so I'm thinking probably a Rolag. We're getting used to the shapes in this package. Ooh, yes. So that is proper Christmassy, isn't it? With the green, red and white. That is lovely. I am excited to see what yarn that will make. There are sort of bits of the different colours speckled throughout. There's probably 2 or 3 different greens in there, a couple of different reds, and then that sort of natural white colour. Love it. Advent day 11. I'm going to open my fibre calendar. It's another small package. So we had a Rolag yesterday. There seemed to be a little bit of a pattern of braid, Rolag, bat, Rolag, braid. So I'm going to guess at a braid. Another green with a touch of blue in this time, which is interesting. It's kind of like frosty pale blue. It's showing up a little bit more green for me on the screen, but hopefully the colour will be fairly accurate. There's been a lot of greens in this calendar, which I'm enjoying because I seem to have a bit of a green obsession at the moment. Day 12 of spinning advent. We've made it halfway through. I think I'm a day or two behind on my spinning advent, but it's Saturday, yay! And it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which means I have finished my work week. Just about. I've got one more admin thing to do. I need to hop on my laptop and update the orders that went out today. But then I am done for the weekend. And there is some definite spinning catch-up time in my future. So I think we might be in for a mini braid again, if the pattern is true. I have another red with a bit of brown and some white. So that's really pretty, isn't it? This one's quite fluffy. You see that fluff? It's the one thing I'd love to have had in this advent. I'm absolutely enjoying spinning all of the fibres, but it would have been nice to have maybe just a little card or something sort of buried in the box somewhere to say what the different fibres on each day were. So yeah, no real complaints, but a minor critique would be, it would be nice to have an idea of the fibres each day. So here is my completed spinning advent progress. Days 1, which you saw in the first video. I think you saw the singles for day 2 in the second. And then here we progress through. So those have all been washed and finished. These 3 here need to be washed. And then I've got singles for the next 4 here, waiting to be plied up. So that completes the first 12 days. Those beautiful vintage Christmas colours. I realised, how many times have I worn this jumper? I realised as I was editing, I didn't have outros for any of the stuff that I've recorded. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed following along with my fibre advent, little catch up, see where we are at the halfway point. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me today. We get to spend time together again. I hope you get to do some of the things that you enjoy. Great big woolly hugs to you all. Bye for now.